Go to hell. 貴様は強くない。
So what is up everyone, my name is Matthew or LittleMarMan, and Jesus Christ, I don't know when the last time I done a commentary was. Gameplay on screen is going to be Call of Duty World at War. This game came out November 11th, 2008, and it still looks absolutely fucking incredible. 9 years ago. And it's totally fucking mental that Activision is considering releasing now, this November, another sort of Call of Duty set during a world war. I feel like I have to say this nearly 50 seconds into the video to drop a like on this video. My Call of Duty videos don't seem to do as well, even though I built up about 6,000 subscribers for Call of Duty. I know I'm drafting out into other stuff now, but like I do still enjoy the game. I still have a passion for the game, so I'm gonna have a couple of videos out a week on it, hopefully, if it is good this season. So some of the earlier Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 1, 2 and 3 and Call of Duty Finest Hour, and even obviously this game, all had crossover missions in World War II. And the concept obviously is really good. Obviously the developers, when making the game, they have to sort of stick to historical events and have to stick to the weapons, and obviously they can't just make up their own weapon or make up their own event or make up their own thing. They sort of have to stay with what happened and what's down in a history book, but it still gives them a lot to play around with. So why am I talking about Call of Duty World War II? Obviously around the pre-release of a Call of Duty, around April, a lot of stuff starts coming out, and obviously towards the end of April, early May latest, the very first trailer for the next Call of Duty game drops. So a lot of people sort of start showing leaked images, release leaked trailers, whatever title's popular, whatever speculation is going on around the next Call of Duty. In this case, there's a lot of leaked images saying Call of Duty World War II, it's going to be Call of Duty World War II, a lot of Reddit posts, and a lot of stuff backing it up, but nobody really loses their shit until Shinobi tweets. Now, Shinobi obviously is a gaming insider, a game sort of, he's never been wrong, he's always tweeted out little sort of sly hints, and like for example when everybody was like, okay, is it gonna be Black Ops 3 this year, and they always tweet at him, and then sort of he tweeted out then the future is black, months before we actually sort of got the actual official release from Activision. And he does this every year, and it's not just with Call of Duty, but he always tweets out sort of inside information way before it actually becomes public information. And I know most of you know this already, but I'm fucking getting there, okay? Shinobi obviously confirmed it then when he goes, since I've been asked about Call of Duty dozens of times, and it's already out there, honestly. And then it's a gif of basically Clint Eastwood nodding. So he's basically confirming like all this speculation. Okay, we're on the right track. It is Call of Duty World War II. So now 3 minutes in, let's talk about the wish list. Let's talk about what this means for Call of Duty. For me, honestly, a Call of Duty, a big part of it for me when I was playing as a kid was the 25 kill streak, the tactical nuke, and then they brought it into Modern Warfare 3. It was missed out in Black Ops 1. It's a nice thing to, it's a nice sort of accomplishment to sort of aim for every single game you play. Really fun with friends. Obviously if they bring that back and it's like the atomic bomb or something like that, when it comes to multiplayer, I'll be really fucking happy. I really do love the classic sort of World War II guns. Since the campaign's going to be set around the World War II era, and even if it's a bit before and a bit after that the campaign sort of enters and closes in, I'll be pretty happy with the guns around sort of that time. The game's going to be, I know for a fact already, it's World War II, it's going to be more gruesome than this game, and obviously the graphics and the feel are all going to be evolved from what this was. Obviously some Sledgehammer employees worked on this game, and now they're working with Sledgehammer on the next Call of Duty. I mean, Sledgehammer are really good developers. They're real sort of insightful. Like, they revolutionized the whole movement system. They were the first to go at it with Advanced Warfare. They're gonna take it up another notch when it comes to gameplay and mechanics, and the fact that they're doing it in a sort of non-futuristic setting, I'm really fucking excited about. Killstreaks wise, it's gonna be something around to suit the area. I'd be pretty happy with all the ones that they would go if it was set during World War II. It would be sort of like napalms, bomber planes, artillery strikes. I'd like if they involved a tank in there some way as well, if you got to hop in a tank and it was sort of limited to about 60 seconds, or I don't know, if until someone blew it up. Obviously they sort of have to go with tanks, considering like World War II is pretty big for tanks. Obviously World War I was as well, and I'd be happy if sort of attack dogs came back as well. But the big thing would be sort of a big kill streak, like a 25 kill streak or something like that. I wouldn't be too sad either if a lot of the kill streaks were sort of things that you sort of, they were like sort of supplies, like a box would appear or something like that, and then that was the gun then that you used to continuously shred people on the kill streak. That'd be really fucking cool. But once again, only time will tell. I think a lot of sort of Call of Duty players, especially ones that have been playing it since the sort of Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops 1, are all happy that it's sort of coming back a bit more to its roots than sort of going further into the future. I mean, I know a lot of people that don't play Infinite Warfare, they pretty much grind on MWR. For the simple fact, it just has more of a Call of Duty feel, because I've talked about this in previous videos. Like Infinite Warfare, it just doesn't feel like a Call of Duty. The zombies is cool, it's colourful, it's nice, but it just doesn't feel like Call of Duty. Even at that though, the zombies is really fun and cool to play. It just doesn't feel like a Call of Duty. That's more along the lines of multiplayer. Campaign wise, like as I said, I'd pretty much be so satisfied with anything they throw at me mission wise. Like obviously D-Day, Battle of Stalingrad, pretty much any of the main sort of World War II events that we studied in history, because World War II was actually one of my favourite things to study when I was studying history in secondary school. I'd pretty much be so satisfied actually just living that through a soldier and actually playing that. And there's nothing they could really fuck up unless they started throwing fucking double jumps and boost jumps and fucking mad futuristic shit into it. Release date wise for trailer, it's gonna be the end of April. They're focusing right now on DLC 2 for Infinite Warfare. That's their main priority right now. They're just gonna sort of hype that up, and then when that's out for like a week or two, then they're pretty much gonna drop the trailer. So it's probably a bit later than usual, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. There's a lot of hype building for it, and everyone's like, okay, this is gonna be fucking unreal. Only time will tell what way this game turns out, but hopefully it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully it's gonna get a lot of people back into Call of Duty, and hopefully it's gonna fucking give me some content to produce on this channel. Sort of the end of this year and hopefully into next year. Depends how good it is and depends where I am at that point on YouTube. Without further ado, I am going to leave the video here. If you have not subscribed already, subscribe, and if you have not dropped a like, make sure to do so. My name is Matthew, or LittleMarMan. Hopefully you did enjoy this video once again. Peace out, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in another video very soon.